All right, so welcome to Sunday Night Live. It's nice to see you guys here. Tonight we're going to talk about the Abilities Expo. We saw a lot of really cool stuff. And Rhonda, who is with us tonight, I want to ask you what you thought of Abilities Expo last year, because I know you went out in California. And hello to Pam. Good to see you. Okay. Oh, that was me. I typed in. I was confused for a minute. Pam said hi to Rhonda. And
Jen.
Yep, she said hi to us, Jen and Cheryl. I'm Jen off. I'm awful a huge number of the times that I get texted, I'm Jen instead of Ken. I'm not really sure why. I don't really think I look like a Jen, unless I was a Swedish Jen, and then that would be okay.
Oh, hi. There's another Rhonda here. Hi, Rhonda Jacobson from Moscow, Idaho. Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, it's a better choice for Moscow than the other one.
Thanks for letting us know our video is good.
Yeah. So anyway, we thought we'd go through and talk a little bit about Abilities Expo. And like I said, Rhonda, if you would let me know what your thoughts were from last year. I know you went and picked up a zine there. We had ours. No, we didn't have our zine. We did. We had our zine, but we didn't take it to the expo. We had our zine because we had just got off the ship from Kennard. We had just got off and gone down to Abilities Expo right after we got off the ship, and then we got home. But I thought there was, I guess I want to say, as always, there's always some really cool stuff that happens at Abilities Expo. You get to see the coolest, newest technology. We'll show you some of the things that Cheryl got to try and do, and some of them were pretty cool.
Okay.
All right. Let me get this out of the way. So we're going to start with this. I got a little clip I'm going to share with you. It's not very long. It's on the Velo chair. This is kind of cool because even though it requires some mobility, it only requires one hand and one foot to actually work. So for somebody that had suffered with a stroke or something, you would let them get exercise and get out and do things. And, it's kind of like almost riding a bike. If you've got, can ride both hands and both feet, you can do that as well. But we'll play this video.
And they didn't have me try it out. I have really long legs, and so they would have to adjust the pole. They can actually custom make the pole for the pedals so that it can be long, really long if you need it.
Now she's doing that with one foot and one arm. So that was pretty cool. I thought that was kind of maybe one of the more unique things we saw. But we saw a lot of unique stuff.
It also looks very lightweight for a wheelchair, which is nice, and it looks comfortable. We've got a nice backrest on it.
Oh yeah, Rhonda. Yeah, we spent 2 full days there and didn't get to see and do as much as I want. I realized what I need to do is next time I'll get credentials as press so we can get in early and talk to some more of these people. So okay, let me pull that out and talk about what you thought was interesting. And I got to find another video we're gonna watch.
Well, I don't know. And they had a thing there that we're not going to show any videos of. There's a business that well, it's not a business, but I guess it's a charity, and they help you raise funds if you need medical equipment. And the zine representative there was telling me that it works very well for people. What they do is they help you. It's kind of like it's not GoFundMe, but it's something like GoFundMe, where I think they actually investigate and know that you really do need the money for those medical expenses, or those are at least your medical expenses, true things. And then it gets posted up, and then different people can donate to your funds, which some of this equipment is so expensive, like the iBot, which is really fantastic, is, it's over $30,000. So that's something that the average person is certainly going to need help to be able to purchase that.
Yeah. And so I'm going to share another one. This was pretty cool. We looked at a lot of scooters, and this one was kind of got my attention as well. Watch this. It's a travel scooter.
It has nice, good-sized wheels on that one, which makes a big difference when you're going over gravel and things.
I don't know if he's going to show it see it in this video, but the other thing is it'll come apart too, right there where it folds. And so you can take it apart, and if you wanted to carry it in separate pieces, that's a different video.
Like if you have different, some of us just can't lift that much stuff. Another thing they have there is they have like the that we won't see here. Oh, is it the same one or no?
Yeah, I think it's where he takes it apart.
Oh.
I'm going to share that. Let me share this one back with you. So here's it coming apart.
You shook it off the share.
Especially if you're putting it in and out of a car.
So what are the weights?
So 37 and 28 pounds weight on them. So we thought that was kind of cool. In fact, they said it'll fit inside an overhead in an airplane. That kind of makes it harder for them.
Here we have some comments.
Hey, Marvin, good to see you. And Pam, yeah, easier to do than yours. Yes.
It looks very easy. Yes.
So we liked that one. We thought that was kind of interesting. We got a bunch more coming.
Okay. Well, Ken finds another one there on the list. I'm going to say they also have convertible vans there conversion vans that have different lift seats. And now they have the kind where you can roll your wheelchair right up. The seat comes out of the van down to you. You get on the chair and it lifts you up and into the vehicle. And they can do that on both sides, the driver's, passenger, wherever you need it. Of course, they're not inexpensive, but they looked really nice. And other ones had like ramps that come out to roll up into the back. And he's ready to show another one.
Okay,
now.
so here's another one. This was kind of cute too. And it does things different. It's not as light as the other one was, but it looks like it's got a little higher ground clearance.
They have two of these. There's a large one and a small one. The smaller one's a good bit lighter.
We weren't the only one filming. And Cheryl got to drive that one. It's pretty quick.
So it holds up to 350-pound weight, the bigger one, and it weighs 64 pounds, I think he said. But then they have a smaller one over there that's lighter weight. And if you travel a lot and you're tired of lifting heavy things, I think that one's about 20 pounds lighter, I think, the small one.
Yeah.
The other thing about that one, I'll say while he's looking for the next page, on the Majestic, they have for traveling, they have like a semi-hard case. What I mean is it's got like two hard sides to it, fabric in the middle that you can slip over it to help protect it when it goes like under the plane or under the bus, whatever you're riding. And I thought it wouldn't take up much room to carry it with you that way. I mean, the cover. I thought that was very good and protective. I told the guy at Zine to go take a look at it.
Yeah, because the one challenge we had with the Zine, we talked about last week, is they sure messed it up. So Pam said that's cool with the remote. Yeah, the one that Cheryl has, the C2, you can drive that with an app on your phone. So that's pretty common. The one thing that it's useful for is sometimes, especially I like the remote better than the app, because sometimes the staff, if you're sitting at a table and they're going to go move it somewhere for you, they get all perplexed trying to figure out how to make it go when they have to drive it with your little joystick. Whereas if they had a remote, I think might be an easier choice.
Yeah, a case would be really nice for all of these things. I think Majestic's ahead of the game with that. And I like the Majestic. And the small one looked maybe not quite as sturdy, but 22 pounds lighter makes a big difference.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I forgot what.
What was that one?
That's the power assist wheels.
Oh yes, this one's a regular wheelchair, but the wheels are motorized. So I don't know how to explain that, but it's like it just helps your wheelchair move. I had forgotten about that one.
Emotion wheels are easy to travel with. Power button is located right here. You can take the wheels off of a wheelchair and transport it. This chair will also fold up so it fits in small cars and vehicles. Put the wheel back on, it's just like a normal wheel. You flip it on. So once you turn the chair on, you can do a couple different things with the emotion wheels. When you sit in it, these provide power assist to the user, and you can adjust the power right here on the side by adjusting this dial to the different strengths. They're independent, so they can be different speeds. They're lightweight and portable. The second power assist feature that I'm going to show you today.
He was pushing anything at the bottom that would help you control more power or less power depending how much help you need. I don't think you can hear it all.
Just like that. Once we put it back on the chair, I'll give you a little demonstration. This is Bluetooth connected, so there's no wires. Hold this button in for 2 seconds. It turns on. So when you're in this chair, all you're going to do is add power by spinning the dial. This is your smooth power assist wheel. Push the button to stop, and instantly you have a portable solution for traveling.
Oh, I love
Thanks
that.
again for learning about our products today. If you have any questions, give us a call.
So that was a nice option if you have a regular wheelchair, to have the thing that pushes you from the back, but you control it from the front. You know, that's really nice. Because a lot of us get tired pushing the wheelchair, but you do want to get some exercise using a wheelchair.
I think this one next.
Or like if someone's pushing you and they get tired, you can do that. Yeah. And this is another, I think we had this,
They can't
saw
see it,
this
yeah.
last year. Oh, so Ken's going to show another one here. This pulls your wheelchair from the front, and you can drive it from the front.
And one of the things that is interesting about this too is it also lifts your front wheels up off the grounds, because if your front wheels are on the ground, sometimes they'll hit something and it'll cause a problem. So this lifts it up so that your power wheel is providing the drive. I'm sorry, I didn't hit play.
And we saw this last year there. It connects and disconnects very easily off of your wheelchair. But it'll pull it the same way the other one pushes it. He's just showing how easy it is to use there. Now with the zine, a lot of these things don't work on the zine because it doesn't have your typical under, like it's got cross bars and things like that are different. But zine is actually working on a way to add some power to the zine. And that would be great.
Yeah, because that would have been a huge deal. Okay, actually, I'm going to show a different one than this.
Yes, they let me try this one out. Last year, he just showed it to me.
Let me find it.
Right
there.
Oh, there it is. Yep. Okay, so here, they let me try the iModel.
They can't see it yet. Give me a minute.
Okay. What I'm saying, last year, they did not let me try this. This year, they did.
And this is for people that are completely paralyzed, have no strength in their legs at all. It's pretty cool what this will do.
And he's showing me because I don't know what to do. So he's doing it. But I think you can reach up and do it with your arms. I think this would also be useful for those who have a caregiver. This would give them a little bit more mobility and things. So I was sitting on the cushion that's going to lift me. You can put it on any chair. Where they just had it on a bench there.
Yeah, they strap you pretty well in this, so that, because if it would probably work for anybody that had a fairly high paralysis where they had no even midsection strength, because really all you need to run is your arms.
What's nice is you could sit on any bench or chair that was free and unobstructed in front of it and still be able to get out. Oh, my purse.
She's attached to her wallet.
So this would be nice for someone who's been in a wheelchair for years, never able to reach up high. This would give them the ability to go around their house and reach, the upper cabinets easily. And if they have friends that come over and are standing around a bar or whatever, or if you go to a bar, you can, be at the height of other people. And it's heavy though. It's quite heavy because it has to hold your weight and not move, tip over.
Yeah, so this one moves on a trailer if you want to move it. It's not a really heavy duty lift.
But really, for someone who's homebound and never gets out of their chair, this would really give them a lift, literally
Yeah.
and emotionally. I mean, it'd be really neat.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna stop that. Take you out. All right.
I think what else they had there that we're not going to show. They have, and that's interesting. They do a lot of things, even for the blind. There, they had people talking about seeing eye dogs and what you would need to, how to prepare yourself to use them, and then our friend Sylvia Longmire was there, and she gave a few discourses, and was very touching. A young girl ran up to her and told her that she was her idol or whatever. She wants to do travel blogging when she gets older. It was very nice.
And Rhonda, to answer your question, no, I have not. All right, this is the iBot. We'll watch a little bit of this. This is the one Cheryl had so much fun with last year.
Oh yeah, last year they did not let me try to do the self-assist up the steps, but this year they did.
He wants you to drive that other thing. That's why you have to have a seatbelt. She was driving the track vehicle a minute ago all over the place. Yeah. But this one is pretty cool. Again, you got to have some either really good insurance or some money to do this. But for people that, again, that have real mobility issues and need something a little more, this thing's pretty amazing.
Or for payments. I mean, anymore, really, it's not.
No. Hold on. Let me give you a better number. 37.20 this morning on.
But they, with this one, if you really couldn't get around, and this is really, you could buy it as the same as a car payment. I mean, so that's another way to look at it. But
now what it's doing is it's figuring out where Cheryl's center of gravity is.
and when he helps me, you can do all that yourself. I just didn't know what to do because I don't have one. It's a 2-day training course to be able to use this by yourself.
It's learning your center of balance now, right? which is really nice because it's kind of like the zine, and it gives you the ability to control your height. So if you wanted to be up where you're talking to people, they're not having to look at you.
It would go up really high. I'm not sure I took it all the way up. I wasn't.
Cheryl's not a fan of heights. Everybody knows that.
Well, I wasn't used to it.
Okay, I'm going to fast forward here a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Now we're going to take the step up. This year they let me do it by myself, I think.
Yeah.
Last
Well, this
year
is just a single step.
But this is just the beginning of the video. It feels strange. Starting to go up the center of the ramp. I did not want to roll off the back side of the ramp.
Just like that, up the lip to the ramp. And you think about how many times on a cruise ship that'd be handy, because you run into something you got to try to get up and over. You know?
I was a little. It's pretty powerful.
But it also, he was explaining, it keeps her level. You know, as she goes up, it levels her seat so that she's pretty much staying in the same level position. Okay, I'm going to fast forward it, and we're going to go do it a different way here.
Okay, now I'm getting ready to.
Oh, no, she's driving around. She can go out here and do donuts. She likes to do donuts, and then she's going to have this little I'm on a horse wave, you know. Woohoo, woohoo.
Yep,
It is pretty cool that it sits up like that. And
it makes it very small. I mean, you can turn around and almost no space at all there. Yeah, might as well forward it again here. Let's see.
Okay.
Now, because I've never done it before, he's helping me just a little bit, but for the most part, I'm going to climb the steps myself with it. He's showing me how to do that by myself. And this is what you have to practice for a few days before they let you take it home.
It's pretty cool how it does this.
It's going to sense my body leaning back, and then that's going to tell it that I want to go up the steps. So he's helping me because I wasn't sure how far back to lean. But you just kind of lean. I'm not really pulling. I'm just leaning more. It looks like I'm pulling, but I'm not.
Okay.
And then to go forward, he's just telling me how it's the opposite. You just kind of lean way forward and it'll start going down the steps. So it has different modes that you put it in to be able to do all these things. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rhonda,
Yes.
it's moving so fast all the time.
Yes.
And that's just pretty cool. But we have the one that's coming up in a minute is much cooler.
Yeah, Pam says it's a cool and useful chair. Yes, it is. And I'm sure the people who have it absolutely love it.
I think this is the one.
Okay. And then.
Oh, no. Okay. All right. So.
Oh, yeah, he was controlling it. Okay. Now, here's the one. Now, yeah, you can do that one, right? Or not? Oh, we should do that one.
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I just was checking to see where I was.
Okay. This one. Okay.
So this one here.
This one you control it with your head. If you can just move your head a half an inch in each direction, you can control this chair. So even if you have no arm or leg movement, you still have a little sense of independence.
It's got a little computer screen up there in the top right corner that you can look at and see.
Yeah, you wear glasses. You wear a pair of very expensive glasses, and it's telling me what mode it's in. You tilt your head different ways to change the mode, whether, if it's a test mode or whatever. It has all these different modes. And then once you get it in the right mode, then it'll do what you want.
And she's working with the screen right there.
Yeah, he's helping me. He's telling me what to do with the screen to get it in the right mode. So now you'll notice I turn my head just a little bit and it'll move. So I tilt my head just a little bit and I turn to the right.
Use their head to control the chair. Probably not safe, but.
And Ken's making smart comments about that. Oh, okay. Yeah, and you like tilt your head back to get going.
Yeah, I was sitting on our chair by then. My feet were really tired. But anyway, this is a pretty cool deal.
Yes.
And it's just, it's the eyeglasses are just adapted to fit the chair that you use.
With
You
an
see this
app.
one?
It uses an app to do it all, I guess. But it's amazing what they can do for people now to give them independence.
Okay, and then we're going to show you one more cool thing here. I thought it was really cool. And it is.
Oh, how much was that? I think those glasses are $14,000.
It wasn't that one. Wasn't that one? Not that one. This, not that one. Maybe this one. No.
The one that climbs the steps is about $30,000.
Okay, I've lost it again.
Oh, he's lost one. He's looking for one. I don't know which one. I don't know which one you're looking for.
Well, I found it a while ago. Oh, there it is.
Oh, the big one. Oh, yeah. Now I'm going to go four-wheeling here.
Okay, here we go.
Now this one, I think this would be a lot more fun on gravel and grass, because on this smooth surface there that I go onto in a minute, it makes a lot of squeaky noises. But
and there are some of these at national parks in places or state parks. They have these. Yeah, you can put that up. Now I'm here to tell you they had it in slow mode right now, but Cheryl with that in high speed mode would be dangerous. She'd be climbing over cars, and everybody needs to hide their small children. But this will go on snow. It will go on sand. In fact, Sylvia Longmire has a video showing her out it basically just into the edge of the water with it. It's not designed to ride in the water.
I like the way this seat tilts back. If sometimes you sit too long in one position, so that leans back a little bit. And I'm not really sure how far it goes back, but turns quickly, as you can see. They wanted me to take it out and go farther with it, so I did. I always have to ask them what you can do with it. I don't know if you can hear it squeaking.
Yeah, and you can see actually there's somebody that has the battery operated pusher wheel.
Yeah.
Put your head back in the rest. Put your head back in the rest.
Oh, yeah, my neck don't go back very good.
So anyway, we got to try a lot of things. I'll take that out. I'm gonna look for a couple of pictures. One thing that was really interesting here, though, and I have a picture.
Wait, you got to put these comments up. Yes, the $30,000 for the iBot, like Pam said, it would be worth it if you really needed it. Yes, it's absolutely wonderful machine, and Pam agrees with that. I mean, and Rhonda agrees with that. And then, I'd be like a bull in a china shop with that thing. Anybody would. That thing takes off like a rocket, and I had it in slow mo.
Okay, so I'll do this one.
What is this? He's getting ready to show something. I forgot what it is.
Oh, this is just a. One of the things that it's still playing. I gotta stop that other one. Anyway, one of the things that was really cool is everywhere we looked, there were dogs. I have a few more dog pictures I'll show you because everybody had some kind of dog and they were all underloved. At least that's what they all told me. And I was very good. I asked permission, but just about everybody said I could pet their dog. One lady was, no, he's working, but pretty much everybody else was fine with it. Hold on. Click the wrong button. Stop that. I was just looking to see what else we could. There was lots of exhibits for other things as well. There was a young lady there that paints pictures just with her eyes. She's completely paralyzed, and she paints with her eyes. So there
With
was
an app and everything.
Yeah.
It was very interesting. Yeah, and the things to help you fund it. There was one for that. There's a lot of stuff for fully wheelchair handicapped people with strokes and whatever. That usually there's catheter companies there. A lot of self-care things there.
And that's the hard case for the Atto.
Oh, the Auto, yeah.
Auto, yeah.
Yeah. For the one I was saying has a hard case with some fabric on the sides, that is the case. So since that wouldn't take up much room in your luggage, or you could tuck it under the scooter while you're using it, and it'd be handy. So he's just seeing if there was anything else really good there. Oh yeah, the big dog. It was a big dog. It was a big dog that was there. He was very cute. And then another really big dog came up to it, and they just were so excited that they each found another big dog.
Yeah. Yeah. But I will say this. We thought it was I'll show one more picture here too. Actually, I got to show two more because this one wasn't there this year. But you guys are watching me flick through. So this was kind of an interesting thing. This Omeo, it only has two wheels. So it is very much a Segway type of wheelchair.
Like a seated Segway.
Yes, a Segway on. Yeah, you sit down on it. But it was pretty cool. I just got a picture of that. That wasn't what I was looking for.
It's about as expensive as the iBot.
Yeah.
The iBot has the advantage of being able to climb stairs. I mean.
Okay.
Oh yeah, this
Hold
one.
on, so they can't see it. Give me a minute.
Oh, okay. On this one, Caligom, they have a really nice cushion that has an app. It's air cushion. It has an app that has like 7 different modes. I think it was.
In air chambers.
And it has different modes. It also has like 7 or 8 modes that you can set it to hardness for getting one side higher than the other, whatever, if you're off balance. But it's $2,500, and I just if you really need it, I'm sure it's absolutely worth it. But it kind of frustrated me with the price because they had alternating pressure cushions available, 30, 40 years ago when I was a nurse. And I just can't believe that the price has to be that high. But I guess with the app and everything, that added to the production costs, I guess. But it was incredibly comfortable. I will tell you that. And I think that you could sit on it because you can alternate the pressure. You could really, if you are sitting 16 hours a day, you're going to want that cushion. If you ever got it, you'd be sad with it.
Yeah, it would protect you from bed sores. So.
And even just the pain of sitting still. Yep. So here's some of what the chairs look like to take you in and out of your car. You can even put them in the driver's seat like that one is. And they're pretty nice.
Let's see.
Back to that one. Oh, yeah, and there's one for the back seat or the middle seat.
Yeah, okay.
And then they also have a lot of the smaller, lightweight wheelchairs, like the one you just saw there.
I thought I saw one. Oh, this one was, this was pretty interesting. 2 wheelchairs. So if 2 people in a family, use wheelchairs and, can't climb up into the vehicle themselves, they have one that they'll do 2 of you into the car with. I thought that was.
Yeah, they can do it in all 4 places. It's up to as many as you need. So it's really nice.
Yeah, but it's just amazing.
And I don't know if they only do it in new vehicles, if you have to buy it like that, or if they can custom add it to another vehicle. I don't know.
Oh, one more. Actually, I got to share one more because this is kind of interesting. I wanted to talk to this guy, and I'm going to think he's going to come on the show at one point in time.
This is at the Abilities Expo, they always have this climbing wall for the disabled. It's pretty awesome, I think, for youngsters to get an opportunity to do that. And
one of the gentlemen there that's in a wheelchair actually climbed El Capitan by himself. So that is, that's pretty amazing. I won't say by himself, but he climbed and nobody helped him climb. I'm sure that he had a party with him that was, in case. But it just, again, it was so interesting. Yeah, Rhonda, Pam will come back to that.
You'll have to look into the travel buggy. I haven't seen that. See if they have a rep in Tampa or something. Oh yeah, I have not heard of it before. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll have to look into that.
All right. So Pam, put your question in, and I'll answer your question. Let me stop the screen share. But if you're anywhere near where they have one of these shows and you can make it to it, I would encourage you to go. Because it especially depending on your situation, obviously. But if you're ready to upgrade, I would sure try to get to one of these shows if there's one anywhere close. Like in my case, it was, a 3-hour drive, so it was worth going. Rhonda's out in California was pretty close.
So about the travel buggy, Rhonda Wilson says she likes hers, and be aware that the footrest sticks out. Oh yeah, I understand. Yeah, sometimes things get in the way. That's like people always ask me, why don't you use your leg things for your wheelchair? And like they get in the way. I just don't use them. I've just learned to let my legs, hang down, and once in a while I actually help pull myself with my feet. So I understand totally having to move it up out of the way.
Yeah.
Huh.
But it's like I said, it's interesting to see the technology because things are changing so fast. I don't remember. Did they have those glasses there last year?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't let me use it or anything last year. They might have been there, but they didn't let me use it. So we didn't get much, and they might not have even showed it because it might have been busy. That's the thing that if we can we didn't think about getting a press badge and getting in early because once everybody's there, it's kind of hard for them to find time to show us quietly what they're using. If there was not the sound of people behind it, the videos would be a lot better.
Yeah. And I said, we always learn a lot from it.
I don't know how long. They don't go much longer, do they?
No, I don't remember when the last cruise is. I'd have to look and see, Pam.
With global warming, things are changing too. They lengthen the season. So.
Well, that's like we were up there, pretty late in September, and they still didn't have any color in the leaves, and you're like,
or hardly, spots.
Or actually, we were in October.
Yeah,
there wasn't much color.
Yeah,
that I would have expected more than that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
we had a nice time talking to the zine guy.
Yeah.
And with some pins or something, he said
they're going to do some things to try to help her stay more rigid, because that's the big thing when you're doing any kind of side hill stuff. If those back wheels aren't locked, man, it is a real chore trying to keep the zine in control if you're pushing somebody.
And when I'm going downhill and it's a slanted road, tip quite a bit. Even the front wheels, if the front wheels had locks, it would have helped, because sometimes it was all I could do to keep it straight and to do that. But so he was going to work on that. They're working on maybe some kind of a motorized pusher thing. And I told him to go look at that hard case to protect it a little bit. And so there, if you have ideas or something you'd like to see on the zine or improved about the zine, they do have a cup holder, and I found out it has a little thing on it you can twist to make it hang straight wherever it's hanging on it. If you put it on and it's hanging at an angle, it has a little dial. You just twist it, and then you can make it straight. And then I was talking to him about the footrest, about putting something to rest my feet on the footrest, like a sling. And he said, no, you can't do that. If you put much weight on that, it actually will start pulling in on the wheels. So they're looking at where they can maybe do something like that for your feet. But and because you can raise it up and down, it's not that big of a deal. But I think sometimes if somebody was pushing you quite a distance, you might footrests aren't always that comfortable being so far on the side.
Yeah.
But anyway, so it was nice learning more about the zine and meeting the people from the home office there in Pennsylvania, and knowing that they're concerned about the same thing we're concerned in, that we wanted to be upgraded and things we'd like. Oh, they do have a new cushion. I think it's $23. They're out of stock already. And but it just kind of sits over the other cushion, and it's foam. I'm curious to try it out, because I'm not sure that the cover is big enough and tight enough to go over the one and hold in place. Because when I'm working on it, when I'm zining, I'm kind of pushing against the seat quite a bit. So I'm not sure how how well it will stay in place that way. I might have to Velcro it down or something. So I'm looking forward to getting one and seeing how it works.
Okay. So let me see. Actually, Pam, I will find the answer for that, and I will send it to you. Because it's not where I can get to it really quickly and easily.
Oh, and Pam saw our zine when we were up there, and so she says the zine was cool. It is cool. I like it. It's lightweight, lighter than my wheelchair, and it's really cool how it goes up and down, up to height of other people standing around, and you don't feel like don't feel that bad.
Yeah, if you want to go sit at the bar, you can set it at bar height, and just have to move the chair out of the way. And like I said, it worked pretty good. Everybody on the ship, I will say this. It was funny being because we talked about last week that we were too young for the Wing Mary 2. There were so many people using walkers and canes and all this stuff, and just about all of them wanted to know about what Cheryl was using. They had never seen anything like that gadget, and they were all pretty impressed with it. And she was always glad to show it off and go up and down and all the way around.
So she says whenever you're ready.
Yeah, I should be able to get it out. I'll try to do it in the morning, Pam. Tomorrow we're headed out, just so everybody knows we're headed out. We're going to a TPI conference, which TPI is our parent agency. And from there, we're going to Cruise World. So we'll be at Cruise World. We should be there for 3 days, attending all the sessions, getting a chance to talk with people. So I'm going to try to line up some interviews. Some of these people that were on here, including the guy that climbed El Cap, have already said that they would be glad to come on the show. So I just got to started getting them scheduled. We're going to start to bring on some more guests.
Yeah, some of the people with the equipment want to come on, and that would be nice because then you could ask them questions for your situation.
Yeah, so we're going to try to do that. The other thing in the comments for those that are new to us, you can go ahead and you can find out how to connect with us on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. And depending on where you're watching us now, you'll know one of those. But all our contact information is in there. We always appreciate it if you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, if you'll do that. And for anybody that's interested, we are going to Alaska in September. Pam is going with us. And then next year in May, we're going to go to a med cruise. We're going to be there. It's a 12-day cruise, 11-day cruise with 12 ports, starting in Barcelona, winding up in Venice. Includes some France, some Italy, Malta, and Croatia. So we'll go to Split and Dubrovnik, and we wind up in Venice. Actually, not really Venice, because they don't let ships into Venice anymore, but we'll be close to Venice. And that right now is a real bargain, because from the East Coast, it's running about $6,000 for two people, and that's all in, and that includes airfare. It includes the drink package. It includes a couple of specialty dinings. It includes all the gratuities for the drink package, for the specialty dining, and for your cabin steward. The only thing it doesn't include is any extras, and it doesn't include your travel insurance.
It includes internet, I think.
Yeah, it has some internet with it too.
So Cruise World is a thing for travel agents to go learn about cruises and to, and have an opportunity to speak to the different cruise reps. So if there's some burning questions you have, just message Ken, or I guess this week, and we'll see if we can get them answered while we're there. And then let's see, there's something here. Let's see. Rhonda is talking about the footrests. Yeah, the footrests are actually a problem because I think they're afraid to make the footrests very big, because if you stand on them, the wheels will turn in. It's not designed to stand on them. I think if they made them too big, that would be you'd just be tend maybe to stand on them, even to step up onto it, or just stand on them like you do on like the scooters. You can stand on a scooter. You can really not stand on the zine. So that's why they're trying to decide what to do about that.
Yeah. And yeah, Marvin, and that one, Marvin, I think you're an NCL fan. That is on the Breakaway, which is my favorite.
I was talking about this one.
My favorite of the ships. We're going to be we got a couple of cruises coming up. We're going to, November's really busy because we got this. We'll be back for a week. Then I've got a conference for my other business and we'll be gone like 4 days. We'll come back for a week, and then we'll go be on the Prima. No, I can't remember which is which. We'll be on the NCL Prima, and we'll also be on the
Ascent.
The Celebrity Ascent. So 2 new ships, but I'm not a fan of the Prima class. I like the layout on the Breakaway. It's just so much cleaner. And yes, we are still going to Hawaii in January. We'll sail we're on Holland America. I think it's the New Statendam, out of San Diego, 18 days round trip to Hawaii. And we are probably going to take, for that, I think we're going to take the Wheel Model F, which is the one that folds up, and it's light. It's only 68 pounds, so I think we can get by with getting that on and off the tender if we have to tender to a port. But that way it gives us the ability to go around, and because part of the challenge is I get run out of energy sometimes if I've got to help Cheryl a lot with the zine, and with the wheel, all I have to do is try to catch up to her. And usually I just wait for her to stop because I can't go as fast as it goes. It'll do 5 miles an hour, and anybody's tried walking 5 miles an hour on a treadmill, you understand that that's not really walking, it's a jogging. And I'm 70 years old. I don't jog.
But yeah, and my wheel.
Koenigsdam. Okay, thank you, Rhonda.
Oh yeah, my wheel weighs my wheel C2. It weighs like 109 pounds, I think. So
yeah.
So it's much. It's not something you take on a tender.
Yeah, and well,
unless it's a accessible tender.
Yeah, and in Hawaii, I don't think they have any. No, actually, Pam, it's not. It's not that bad because NCL has singles, and they have. In fact, I quoted somebody a single.
A single accessible though.
Yeah, I don't know about a single accessible. That would be the one question. But I know in fact, NCL is making a bunch more single cabins, solo cabins. We'll talk to them this week and see if they have solo accessible. Yeah, like I said, Breakaway is such a cool ship.
Yeah. So you're going to take your travel buggy on to Hawaii then? Oh, so yeah. What's this? They have a new single thing too.
Yeah. But they're called solo cabins, and I priced one for somebody, and it was about $3,500, I think. But like I said, I don't know about an accessible. We'll find out. I'll know that by next week, and hopefully we'll have a bunch of information. In fact, if anybody has anything they want to know from any of the cruise lines, let me know, because we will be there. We'll be able to ask questions. It's been really interesting because I had the one advantage. A lot of people book their own travel, but the one advantage of booking with a travel agent is we had a client that, and she's in our group. What she did is we booked her on a cruise. She's out of Australia. She did a celebrity cruise southbound, and then the train trip, and she got COVID and ran into a bunch of problems on the ship. She had some excursions that got canceled, just a bunch of stuff, and she was having trouble getting her money back. And a couple of phone calls from me, and everything magically got fixed. And that's the advantage, that is, I tell my other groups this too, that the advantage of booking with me, I don't charge you any more than, and I'll find you as good a deal or a better deal than you'll get from calling your cruise planner. And, I tell them, if you have problems and your cruise planner, they don't care about your problem because they already got paid on your cruise. And if they had to give you any money back, it might affect their commission. Whereas in my case, my whole job is to take care of you. In fact, it was Leanne. There's a post in the Traveling with a Chair Facebook group. What she said about working with me. So anyway, my shameless plug. I don't plug very often, but I did this one. Anyway, we'll let everybody go. We haven't had dinner. It's time for dinner. And we were out on our boat today. See, I haven't been on a cruise for a while, so I had water withdrawals. So we got our boat and went out on the boat today and took some friends and ate lunch on the boat and then brought it back in. But I got a little sun today.
It was a nice day. It's a nice day.
Yeah, we had a good time. Anyway, everybody, thanks for joining us. If you watch on the replay, again, do me a favor. Let us know where you watch from. A lot of people watch on the replay. So thanks very much, everybody. We'll see you next Sunday.
Bye.